We finish off the paragraph of Noida L'cha, not the bracha. The bracha finishes off Ha'la'aretz V'Ha'lamazon, but the paragraph, right? Noida L'cha is split into two paragraphs. We finish off the paragraph thanking Hashem for Va'al Achilas Mazon Shata Zon U'Mefarnes Esanu Tamid, that you constantly take care of us and feed us. When? Bechol Yoim, every day. Ubechol Eis, in every time. Ubechol Sha'ah, and at every hour. So we are thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu that He takes care of us in three different time frames. The time frame of every day, every time, and every hour. So what are we thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for? So the Rekeach sends us to a pasuk that we're all familiar with. He says, why do we say B'chol Eis? He says, similarly to what we say in Ashrei, you give us our food be'itoi in its proper time. And so too over here, HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes sure everybody has their food in their proper time, what they need. So interestingly, the Yalkut Shimoni and the Gemara Ksubis on this pasuk tells us a story. That a poor person came to Rava and he knocked on the door. And he asked Rava for food. So Rava asked him what he's used to eating. And he told Rava that he's used to eating tarnagoylus betuma v'yayin yashan. Fattened up tarnagoyl, fattened up hen, and old wine. And Rava looked at him and said, do you think that Tzibur is obligated to take care of you on such a level? And this poor person basically said to him, yes, HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of every person what they need. That's why it's in the Gemara Ksubis in the sugya of taking care of poor people based on their level of need. And it tells us, the Medrash and the Gemara tells us that while they were having this discussion, Rava was having this discussion whether Tzibur should pick up the tab for this person's luxurious food style. His sister, who he hadn't seen in 13 years, showed up. And what was in her hands? Tarnagoylus v'tuma v'yayin yashan. She came to bring Rava this fattened hen and this old wine. So Rava took it as a sign from HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you see that all of a sudden now, after 13 years, why is she coming right now? To make sure that Rava has this person to give what he needs at the time that he needs it. And we see HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of every person in the time that they need. Now the Maral points out that the reason why we give these three time frames, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us the food, is B'chol Yoim, that every single day HaKadosh Baruch Hu to make sure to take care of us for what we need for that day. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Yesterday He took care of yesterday, tomorrow He'll take care of tomorrow. Today, HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of today. B'chol Eis, B'chol Sha'ah. Not just every day, but every time. Right? There are 3 times a day when we eat. You eat in the morning, you eat in the afternoon, you eat in the evening. 3 meals a day we eat, right? That's B'chol Eis, at every time, right? The term Eis is used in the Torah. If you look by Noach, Eis Erev, right? Zman, we're not going to go into right now the difference between the term Zman. B'chol Eis is Zman. Shlomo Mel says everything has a time, and there you use the term Eis and Zman because some things have an Eis and some things have a Zman. Eis is a time period. The morning is a time period. That's an Eis. Eis Erev, the Torah says. Zman, we're used to using Zman Kriya Shema is at a specific time. Netzach Chama is at a certain Zman. That's a specific time. Eis is a time period. Not only does HaKadosh Baruch Hu take care of us every day, He takes care of us in every time period. Because there's 3 different time periods that a person eats. The morning, the afternoon, and the evening. HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of us in each time period. Uvechol Sha'ah, which is even a smaller amount of time, it's an hour. The Maral says Eis is a time period not bound to a specific amount of time. Sha'ah is an hour. That's all it is. It's 1 hour. The day is split into 12 shayis. And therefore we begin B'chol Yom. He takes care of us every day. That's the longest of these 3 time periods. Eis is the 3 time periods of the day. And He makes sure that every hour, B'chol Sha'ah v'Sha'ah, a person has the food he needs.